Which Round Rock neighborhood actually fits your life? If someone told you that Round Rock was just a suburb you passed through on the way to Austin, then they clearly have never spent a Saturday afternoon here or eaten a proper breakfast taco, but that's a separate video. Round Rock has a serious identity of its own and a neighborhood lineup that genuinely surprises people who arrive with low expectations. I'm Tanya Kerr, and today I want to walk you through some of the best neighborhoods in Round Rock based on the kind of life you actually want to live, because there is a real difference between where you should land depending on whether you want golf course living, a tucked away luxury pocket, trails and trees, or a neighborhood with some authentic character to it. So let's figure out which one fits you. Let's start with the names that people search the most. Teravista sits northeast of downtown Round Rock, near the Georgetown border, and it is one of the most well-rounded communities in the entire market. Golf course, multiple pools, trails, a clubhouse that people actually gather at, and a location that gives you easy access to both Round Rock and Georgetown without fully committing to either. Think of it as a neighborhood that refused to pick a lane and just somehow won. If you want a community that has figured out how to do amenities right without feeling like it's a theme park, Teravista belongs at the top of your list. Behrens Ranch sits to the northwest of downtown Round Rock, and it is one of those neighborhoods that has earned its reputation quietly and consistently over the years. Strong schools, well-kept streets, established trees, and a community that attracts families who have done their homework. It does not scream for attention, and it doesn't need to. The people who live there tend to stay, and in real estate, that's about the highest compliment a neighborhood can receive. Forest Creek is another Northwest community, and it brings a feel that is genuinely different from a lot of what you find in this market. Mature trees lining the streets, a golf course winding through the neighborhood, and homes that have more character than your standard new construction. If you want a neighborhood with a sense of place rather than just 12 variations of the same floor plan, well then Forest Creek is worth a serious look. Lake Forest sits quietly to the north of downtown Round Rock and is the kind of neighborhood that people discover and then immediately wonder why more people are not talking about it. Upscale, tucked away, and with a calm that you simply do not find in the higher traffic master planned communities. If privacy and a refined feel matter to you more than a resort style amenity center, then Lake Forest is your answer. Vizcaya is a smaller, newer community that has built a strong following, and for good reason. It has a low tax rate, newer housing, and a dual identity worth understanding before you start touring. There are two sides to the neighborhood, the tradition side and the heritage side. The tradition side is all ages, and the heritage side is a 55 and plus community. So depending on your season of life, one of those might be an exactly right fit, and the other may not apply at all. It's also a great fit for multi-generational families that want to live near each other, but not necessarily with each other. So depending on your season of life, one of those may be exactly right and the other may not apply at all. Either way, it's a well-designed neighborhood that punches well above its size in terms of appeal. Now, let's talk about the neighborhoods that draw lifestyle buyers specifically. Brushy Creek sits to the west of downtown Round Rock and is one of my personal favorite recommendations for buyers who want something that does not feel like it was designed by a committee. Trails, parks, larger lots, and a neighborhood energy that is more relaxed and individual than the master planned options. The Brushy Creek community amenities, pools, sports courts, the trail system connecting through the area are genuinely impressive. And unlike some of the communities where the amenities mostly exist for real estate photos, the people here actually use them. This is a neighborhood where people actually know their neighbors, which sounds like a small thing until you've lived somewhere where nobody does. Oaklands offers something that is increasingly hard to find in this market. Acre lots, custom homes, and a lower HOA that gives you room to breathe both literally and figuratively. And if you want land, privacy, and a home that feels like yours rather than a variation on the same theme, Oaklands belongs on your list. For buyers who want walkability and genuine character, downtown Round Rock deserves a real look and not just a drive-by dismissal. The older homes in and around downtown have charm that the newer construction just simply cannot manufacture, and that area has quietly been improving for years. Local restaurants, community history, and the kind of neighborhood where a walk to dinner is actually a reasonable plan rather than a punchline. If you have written it off without looking closely, well, look again. And then there is the Arbor Place, a gated luxury community that is small in size but draws serious interest for a reason. The homes are high-end, the setting is refined, and for the buyers who want a gated community with a boutique feel rather than a sprawling master plan footprint, Arbor Place delivers exactly that. Good things, small packages, you know all of that. Round Rock is a city that rewards people who take the time to actually understand it. Excellent schools, a strong job market with major employers planted firmly here, and a neighborhood variety that can fit almost any lifestyle and price point. The buyers who are happiest here are the ones who match themselves to the right community from the start rather than just picking a name they recognized first. If you want to talk through which neighborhood in Round Rock actually fits your life, well, reach out to us or leave a comment below. Not only do we have a Round Rock relocation guide, but we know these communities well and we will give you a straight answer. Every day we serve people like you because we are people like you. And I'll see you in the next video.